May 2015, from the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was WWE Raw, and we had John Cena come out to issue his open challenge for the United States Championship, as he has been doing every single week on Raw. And so he defended the belt, and he had the open challenge, and who came out? It was Neville. So Cena had been cutting a promo about his match at Payback with Rusev before the match started, but Neville came out to face Cena, and this was an excellent match. Very competitive. Right here, I'd say this was like match of the year. It was going back and forth. Neville was just unleashing all kinds of awesome offensive maneuvers on John Cena. It was good back and forth. At one point, he got Cena with a German suplex that was very impressive. Then a little bit later, he did a corkscrew springboard. So he springboarded himself off the top rope. He did a corkscrew and nailed Cena on the outside of the ring. Then Cena was going for the AA. Neville got out of the AA. He hit him in the gut. Then Cena ended up going for another AA, and Neville ended up getting him with like a super kick. Cena eventually would end up getting Neville with an STF. It looked like Neville was going to end up having to submit, but Neville ended up reversing the STF. Cena then ended up grabbing him, and he ended up getting him up, and he did the AA, but Neville kicked out of the AA. Cena then went and he put Neville on the ropes, and it looked like he was going to do like a Samoan drop or maybe do an AA off the middle rope. It's actually, Neville had done a pretty sweet move. I think it was a 450 splash off the middle rope to Cena just moments earlier. But Cena, once he finally got him with the AA on his third attempt, having missed both times earlier, as Neville got out of it twice, but he got him there. He then went and brought Neville over to the middle rope. Like I said, he was going to go for an AA off the middle rope, but then Neville ended up reversing it, and then he ended up getting Cena where he flipped over Cena, and then he picked him up and he had him like in position for a power bomb. He showed his tremendous strength as he was able to walk Cena to the middle of the ring, and then boom, hit him with that sit down power bomb right in the middle of the ring. Cena, of course, would end up kicking out of that. But then Neville ended up setting him up for the Red Arrow, and he came off the top rope, hit Cena with the Red Arrow. It looked like Neville was going to win and be the new United States champion. But wait a minute, here's Rusev. Rusev hits Neville. Neville wins the match by disqualification, but that doesn't get you the belt. So Rusev comes out, and he costs Neville the match, but he keeps the belt on Cena. And that was Rusev's plan, because he's going for that belt at Payback in the I Quit match. He ended up super kicking Neville. He ended up super kicking John Cena. Then he grabbed John Cena, put him in the Accolade, and just had him to where it looked like Cena passed out from the pressure on his face, on his jaw there, from those mighty forearms of Rusev as he just squeezed and squeezed on John Cena. And John Cena was out cold in the middle of the ring as Rusev grabbed the United States Championship, hoisted it above his head as the Russian flag came down, and Rusev was standing over Cena. So Rusev looking really strong going into Payback. But I really want to talk about the match, though, between Cena and Neville. This match was amazing. It was awesome with a capital A. And I'm not talking in the Miz way. I'm talking in the awe-inspiring way. It was awe-inspiring. Amazing match. The crowd was saying, "This is awesome," because it was. It was spectacular. It was so incredible. Such a good match. Neville just showing why he is the man that gravity forgot, why he is one of the top performers today in the WWE. He is a rising star. He is skyrocketing to the top. He's put in a lot of work. He's been at it for over a decade, wrestling overseas in the United Kingdom. Then he came over. He's been putting in his work in NXT for a couple years. Now he's come up to the main roster. And he's the only man who was also, he was an NXT champion and tag team champion. And it won't be long before he gets some gold around his waist up in the WWE. He narrowly, almost won the U.S. Championship. He almost had it there. This match was so good. So many good spots. So many memorable spots. So many awesome moves. Just back and forth. It was amazing. Such a good match. And you got to give not only Neville credit, you got to give John Cena credit for taking this match with Neville, getting in there, mixing it up with them. Just such a good match by both competitors. It was awesome. And this is why I love seeing John Cena actually with that title, with the open challenge. Every week we get an amazing match that's like pay-per-view caliber. Like, this was like a pay-per-view caliber match. It was so awesome. I mean, it really made the night. It was like like I said, I would nominate this for match of the year, even with Rusev coming up and getting the DQ on by kicking Neville there. So Neville actually won by DQ. He almost won by pinfall. Who knows what would have happened right there if he hit that red arrow. Such a good match. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions, what you thought about this match. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, or maybe you didn't, or if, let me know what you thought about it regardless. I'm sure you were upset about Rusev coming out. I was upset about that too. I wish Rusev wouldn't have came out there. I'm going to address Rusev's attack in another video. I want to more just really address how excellent this match was. I didn't want to just overtly talk about the attack in this video because the match was just so amazing. I didn't want that to overshadow what a great match this was. I wanted to give it its own attention and talk about it in its own video. And I will talk about the attack, so check out that video, as that will be coming right after this one. So just go ahead and check out that. If you're interested in that, if you want to express your opinions on the attack, you can express them here in this comment section as well. Either way, it's up to you. If you just don't want to watch the other one, you want to just talk trash about Rusev and what he did and how, one costing Neville the match and then two attacking Cena afterwards. But I don't want that to take away, though, from what a great match this was. Neville's going to be going into the pay-per-view facing Barrett at Payback. I'm so excited for that match, especially even more so after seeing this match. And John Cena, of course, versus Rusev in the I Quit match. That's going to be exciting as well. Can't wait. 6 days away. WWE Payback on the network. I know I'm watching. I'm going to watch the thing probably more than once, probably twice, maybe thrice. But anyway, let me know what you thought about this match. Like I said, interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Whether you agree or disagree, either way, share your thoughts. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.